Okay. What's up, guys? Figured I'd do something a little different today. Since 7 is now on the Switch, figured that's what I'll play today. I already had my file started, though. I was working on it last night. So this is not from the beginning. This is from reactor number 5. So we're right about to meet Eris for the first time. Read as the most disappointing support character in any RPG ever. I like how it looks. I think this is the PS4/PC remake. May as well be. Since it's the only PS4 is the only system it didn't get released on. But shout out to Square Enix for sending me a copy to play. I'll probably do a write-up for it over on OnRPG on, I don't know, maybe Thursday. Depends on how much time I have to play it between now and then. I do very much like not having to constantly hold down a button to run. If you use the D-pad, you walk, but if you use the stick, you will automatically run. I assume it'll be the same way on the Xbox One version. So we'll probably be fighting Airbuster before too long. Not really worried about any of these fights, though. I do have to say one thing I don't like is the sound effects don't translate very well. At least the spell sound effects. I think they sound horrible. Do I have any antidotes? I don't! That's awesome. I might reset just for that. But I don't think poison carries over. Never mind. I don't think poison carries over after combat. And there's an antidote anyway, so everything's fine. But we're gonna save. Of course, the phone rings the moment I go live. Because such is the way of it. Hope you guys are having a good morning. I will be as soon as the damn phone stops ringing. There we go. All you gotta do is complain a little bit. My apologies if I miss things, but I don't think I will. But you never know. This is not one of the Final Fantasy games that I have everything memorized for. Just a lot of it. I never did successfully breed a gold chocobo on the PlayStation, though. To this day, that kinda grinds my gears. I earned one, but I did not successfully breed one. I had to get it by beating up the weapons. I knew exactly... Damn it, I forgot I have it set to optimize. I knew how, I just wasn't lucky enough to get one successfully. I'd always get the one right beneath Gold Chocobo. But yeah, I figured we would take a break from MMOs today. It's been a really busy day, and I wanted to just relax and hang out here on YouTube for a little bit. So, I figured we would play everyone's quote-unquote favorite Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy VII. It's not my favorite. I'm just some internet nerd, what do I know? Ether, always useful. I was always so bad at this on the PlayStation. Almost. Not quite. Too late. Ah, damn it. There we go. I think out of all the like mini games or events in this game, I was always the worst at climbing in Midgar. When you're jumping across like the fan belts and shit. Oh, I was just the worst at it. I think what made me dislike this game so much was actually all this crap in Midgard. And I get it, it's good for story building. But I really just wanted to get into the world and do stuff. It was fun the first time I did it, but having to go through it all every time I play, less exciting. So we're gonna save. So why doesn't memory remember where you are in the menus too? That would be handy. This version of the game, of course, has triple speed and infinite HP, MP, and limit break. If that's a thing that you want. I only really use it for level grinding, or to make limit break grinding a little less tedious in some situations. But other than that, I tend to largely ignore them. They do make the level grind way faster, which I appreciate a great deal. President Shinra. What an absolute bag of dicks. It's not like he gets his in an hour or so. Well, longer than that, probably, because I don't really speedrun anything, especially not Final Fantasy VII. But here we go. It's Airbuster. Wish I had permission to listen to Mega Ran's Black Materia album on here. I don't want a copyright strike. But it's very good. If you're a fan of hip-hop and also Final Fantasy VII, go give it a listen. It's on Hulu, probably YouTube, probably Bandcamp. We're gonna whoop its ass, that's what we're gonna do. Alrighty, it's like a bus full of orphans. There's Big Bomber. Whew. That's okay, we've got heal. He's got big shot. We've got grenades. Blurp. Big shot from behind, so does just heaps of damage. I'm about to heal him after this, though. Tifa could take... Actually, Tifa could take a hit. No, I don't want it to be... You know what? We'll just... What's up, Mike? How's it going? Big bomber. Who's it hit? He hit Barrett again, which means another big shot. Beat rush does, like, no damage. But I think big shot will probably hit him for another 400 to 600. Unless he's already dead. Yep. Boy, that was fast. And we got a Titan Bengal for our efforts. Which is probably just going to go immediately onto Cloud as soon as he lands in the slums. Run, you dorks! Whee! Look at these sweet PlayStation 1 era graphics. Some of the character sprites look very awkward when they're up close. Like when you see Barrett like this close to the screen, it does not look very good. Some of it aged well, some of it did not. Most of it did not. But I do like the updated sprites for most of the characters. Yeah, we're not dead. Sweet. Unfortunately, I did not buy one of Aerith's flowers. I meant to, but the menus move kind of quick. And I accidentally skipped right past it. I also messed up the dialogue option with Tifa and with another character just because I was mashing through the menus, or through the dialogue boxes rather. And of course you fell right on her flowers, you big fucking dummy. Way to go, Cloud. Because this is a special place. So, we meet again. Yeah, remember you. You were the slum drunk. Way to go, Cloud. Well, this is, I believe, the PlayStation 4 or PC remake. The new version is due soon, quote unquote. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not really all that excited for the 7 remake. I mean, I'm gonna play it, and I'm sure it'll be good. But I don't have any major nostalgia for Final Fantasy VII. It came out when we were, what, freshmen in high school? And I played a lot of it when it came out. But I still kind of found myself wanting to play Final Fantasy VI. The sprites for the 16-bit game looked so much more cleaner. Words are hard. No, it's not gonna fit. Ah, it does fit. Pointless. Man, I didn't play Ocarina of Time either. I didn't play that until well into adulthood. And by then, it had already aged pretty poorly. So Aerith's name is Pointless. I'm not scared of that dork. Hell yeah, I could do anything. Guess we're gonna be a bodyguard. For a date? Risk life and limb to take Eris out to a restaurant? Man, I think I've been had. This leads up to another mini game that I'm not very good at. Ah, the Turks. The Turks were so cool, despite being corporate-sponsored terrorists. But man, they're still so cool. And they had really cool music. You're not supposed to walk across the flowers, dick. Oh! Don't step on the flowers. What a dick sandwich. Oh no! No. I do like the updated sprites though. A lot of the PlayStation 1 era games did not age well. There are a couple of exceptions to that, like Breath of Fire 3, Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy 9 aged pretty well. Ah! Pointless! Damn. I should have told her to run. Push the barrel. Whee! God damn it. Nah, I guess it didn't. Boop. There, this fight's really slow. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. Ah, no, crap. We're just gonna cruise through these fights real quickly, like. It's not my favorite Final Fantasy, but I do respect what it did to make RPGs more mainstream. Wrong barrel. Maybe this is the right barrel? Oh my god, why push the barrel, you absolute turd. Blurp. Got him that time. What's up, Andrew? It's one of those rare moments where I actually do something useful in this encounter. Normally, I just whiff every barrel. Honestly, I figured you had gone to sleep, Jamie. I figured it was a little bit of a late start, but I got through all the news and I was like, you know, well, let's play some Final Fantasy. Plays good on the Switch, but it's hard for a PlayStation 1 era game to not play good on anything. Short of like a Super Nintendo. Ugh, that sucks. You know what I would kind of like to play on here, even though it's not legit? I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but the demake for Final Fantasy VII, it's a Chinese bootleg. Maybe? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I feel like playing Smite tonight. It all depends. I don't really think about the stream stuff too terribly early. I usually decide what I would like to do like an hour or so before I go live. It's like I said, it's a Chinese bootleg. Someone took Final Fantasy VII and demade it for the NES. It's awful and it's bug-ridden, but it's still so good. It mostly seems like it uses sprites from Final Fantasy II and 3J. But yeah, I figured since this is out on the Switch and the Xbox today, we can play a little bit of it. Come on, let's go, dork. I'm gonna look up something real quick. Where are my... There we go. I wouldn't recommend 7 ever be on... No, I'm talking about the Nintendo. Not the Super Nintendo, not the N64. The Nintendo Entertainment System. So no, that's not how it should have been. Okay. There we go. I set to look something up real quick. I don't know if I'm gonna get far into Wall Street or the Wall Market, but if I do, I want to be ready. Make sure I get everything to be all the cross-dresser cloud I can be. Oh, he stole my antidote. What a dick. All I get for it is a lousy potion? What was this way? Oh, right, that's... You're so close to the exit of Midgar, but you can't quite escape from here. Man, I think we went the wrong way, lol. No, it's not! Dumb kids. I just ran the wrong way. Because I am the best. There we go. Now we're going the right way. Save point. It saves and loads very quickly, thankfully. Seven did have a very good soundtrack also. Or I feel like Pointless is a great name for Eris. I couldn't name him Disappointment. So heal him, Eris. Listen, I'm no doctor. Speaking of which, I'm going to equip my tight bangle. Switch to all restore. And I'll give him lightning. Give Eris iron bangle. Oh yeah, man. The Star Ocean soundtracks were super good. I'm not as wild about the more recent Star Ocean games. I'm more of a fan of Really, 1 and 2 were probably the best ones for me. I do want to get an extra restore materia. I don't know if I want to get an extra fire, ice, or lightning yet. I'll worry about that when I need it. I'm more worried about having enough grenades. Oh, right, I can't buy grenades here. I do want to pick up a tent. A couple of antidotes. Got a phoenix down. I've got potions. Menuing is hella fast in this version. I don't think there's anything to steal in this house. No, I'm not taking this 5 gil. It's only 5 gil. I'm not the worst. 3, I think the only thing I truly hated about 3 was the crafting system. I think that's the only part that I just thought was irredeemably bad. Okay, tight bangles. We're gonna sell all our bronze bangles. Just gonna buy 2. No sense having 3. There's also no sense giving 1 to Eris, I don't think. But the remakes, the Star Ocean 1 and 2 remakes for the PSP, hot damn, those were good. Cover materia. Am I going to give that to Cloud? Yeah, may as well. It doesn't really hurt his stats. Alright. But the 1 and 2 remakes on the PSP were godlike. Especially since I don't believe we received part 1 originally. I could be wrong, but I don't think we did. Oh, what's up? Oh, that sucks, Mike. Yeah, I didn't think we did. So our first real experience with it, unless you had a imported copy. Oh, that's right, that is coming out. I'm actually receiving a review copy. I'm getting it for PS4. I wanted to be able to use my arcade stick. Or sticks, since I have 2 for the PS4. I think it comes out a little later for PlayStation 4, if only by a couple of days. We're totally not going to try and sneak out past Eris. I am a little disappointed at how small the cast is right now. But on the other hand, I think it's only like a $20 or $30 game. So if it's like a $20 game, I don't feel so bad about them charging for DLC characters. So on that note, not so bad. When I first looked at this scene, I thought he was laying on the ground. I couldn't tell if it was a carpet or if it was a bed. That's PlayStation 1 for you. One of the sort of jarring things about this version is, let's take this scene right here. Everything on the screen is like the original PlayStation 1 setting, the scene, but the sprites for the characters are all like updated. It's just sort of jarring. It's sort of awkward. But it's still altogether a very good RPG. I mean, it's no... Damn it. It's no 4, 6, or 10. It's good. 7 is enjoyable. I stand by the notion that Hojo should have been the final boss to Final Fantasy VII. Jenova and Sephiroth were great, but Hojo was actively trying to ruin the planet by being a greedy scientist douchebag. I think he should have been the one manipulating Sephiroth and could have been a great final encounter. Why, because I have an opinion? I've thought that since the game first came out. It's called an opinion, fella. People are allowed to have them. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a good AoE limit break now. And I'm just gonna throw a grenade. This will speed things up. Kinda wish I had more grenades though. Just gotta save that GP. Good XP though, definitely. And that's the next thing you know you're gonna tell me I shouldn't like a Final Fantasy game more than 7 because it's the pinnacle of the franchise. Don't want to forget my materia while I'm here. I think we have to wait for this cutscene though. Quote-unquote cutscene. It's so weird seeing these updated sprites on old backdrops. Positive side, it's very easy to see where your character is, since they don't blend in too much of anything. First class. We're almost to one of the best parts of this game, though. Cloud learns to be a prostitute. It's totally not Tifa. And, of course, Pointless runs off into the distance. So we're going to leave this screen and come back. As I was positive there was materia on this screen. Reasonably sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Might not be here yet. It did. It just dropped today. On Switch and Xbox One. I think I might be misremembering. Well, let's just move on. There's nothing in this part of the game that's not missable. See? We are now in Wall Market. Well, this is a great chance to do it. I've got my complaints, but overall I've enjoyed playing it. My complaints are far and few between, though. Mostly aesthetic things. I haven't played through 7 in a very long time. So I'm trying to remember everything I need to do. Even if tiny, I think it's sort of like I was saying, yeah, they added the triple speed, and they added HP-MP limit break refill, which don't especially bother me. Because like I was saying earlier, they make leveling a bit faster. But if you, like I was saying earlier, take this screen, all the character sprites pop so bright, but the backdrop, the actual area, just looks like the exact same PlayStation graphics. I just think it's weird to look at. Okay, so we need to get Cloud dressed up. That's the whole point of everything here. Then I'm going to need to make sure I have enough money for the batteries, which I think I might have. It probably would have been a fairly expensive thing to do. So, like, on one hand, I don't like it, but on the other, I get it. I'm probably going to have to come back and do some level grinding to make sure, or gold grinding, to make sure I can afford everything here. You know, like the weapons, the armor, the batteries. Stuff like that. Okay, this was the bar, I believe. Nope, this is the dress shop. Oh, right, I think we have to go to Don Corneo's first. Yeah, that's right. 12, 10, and 10.2 are all coming to the Switch. For me, personally, I'm more pumped for 10 and 10.2. I've already got the... Well, hell, I've got 10 on Vita and PS4 and PC. But if I'm 100% honest, I would probably buy it any time it came to a platform. I do very much like the 12 remake, though. It makes it far more palatable. I really enjoyed the Zodiac job system. I think that should let me trigger... No, I can't quite trigger it yet. Alright, I think we have to go to the Honeybee Inn. Man, I don't want them to be skippable. I like every cutscene in Final Fantasy X. Especially the laughter scenes. The world is very good for 12. The only thing I didn't like about Gambits is, man, they made that game hella easy. Let's go talk to that dork one more time. Man, I would watch an hour-long stretch of that dumb laugh. Especially the Japanese version. It's the best. 12 has its merits, but it also has some things I absolutely hate, like I wrote the other day. If I could just delete Vaughn from the game, Vaughn and Pinello, it would be way more enjoyable, because they're worthless. Don't bother me, I've got it bookmarked. Alright, now we've got everything on track. That was going to be our follow sound on the bottom tier. For a while it was. Until we found that arguably much better Speed Racer clip. I like me. That's all that matters. Now we can get things rolling. Okay, I don't think we can do the... I think we had to do the dress first. So, let's go ahead and get that started. We need soft and shimmers. So I cannot just speed through this like I normally do. He's a special kind of guy. First we gotta go get his dad back. We gotta go to the bar. This was... no, I think it's the next screen. Because that's the inn. Move, nerd. We have to go back to the bar, though. In just a little bit. But now we're just gonna go to get the dude back. Make me some clothes. Good stuff. Something that feels soft, something that shimmers. Okay, we've got that part figured out. Then we're gonna go to the gym. We're gonna do some squats. We should be able to do it now. Thought we could anyways. Oh, we have to... I think we have to go back to the dress shop. Maybe we have to go back to the dress shop, then come to the gym. Because he's going to say, hey, yeah, go to the gym, you can get a wig. They're into that same lifestyle. Not that I'm out here judging. That's how they get down. I'm glad for them. See, there we go. Now I can get the wig. A lot of people like you. What did you tell him, Pointless? Let's see how easy it is to do the squats on the Nintendo Switch controller. Yeah, it'll cost you. Gotta do squats. YBA. Got it. Okay, we're off to a really bad start. Crap. Damn! Off by one. I'm gonna get the crappy wig. Gross. I should have saved so I could do that again. Ah, well. So we got the wig. Now we need the tiara. Okay, well, we're already here, so... Which coupon do I need? Sit down. Let's have the Korean barbecue plate. That does sound good. And go for some Korean barbecue. It was alright. Got the pharmacy coupon. Oh, I need to go talk to, I think, the guy up here. It's definitely a good one. It's not my favorite, but I still enjoy it. Okay. So we're gonna go help this dork get something out of the vending machine. I want to go ahead and get my Nope, wrong place. Ah, that's where I needed to go. Damn it. Blurp. Oh, no, I think I need to go to the other shop. The one right above it. Yeah, it's got the little pill on the mat. Need the digestive. Before we go to that place, we're gonna go back to the bar. We're gonna help the person on the toilet. Sexy cologne, hell yeah. Oh yeah, the soundtrack was fucking godlike. This is one of Uematsu's best works, next to Final Fantasy VI. As far as pure soundtracky goodness, probably 6. Alright, we'll go... damn it. Go to the inn. We're gonna stay the night. Let's see. 200 gil. Then we'll go back to that dork. We almost have everything we need. That teacher was smart. I started personally with 4. I played 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I went back to like 1 and 2. Well, no, I played 1 somewhere in there, but my first was still very much 4. I have very fond memories of renting a Super Nintendo just to play Final Fantasy IV. I still have my original copy of Final Fantasy VII in my bedroom. Here you go, kid. A protein drink set. That should get me my diamond tiara. We are ready to be all the sexy cloud we can be. Okay, let's go back to the Honeybee Inn. We're almost done. Members card. I'm probably not going to go too much further, though, because I have some other work I need to get done. And I want to do a little money grinding before I proceed with Wall Market. I want to make sure I can buy all the stuff I need and the dumb batteries. Sexy Cloud is ready to fucking get in there, though. You know, this was a surprisingly progressive game. This was something you wouldn't have seen in a Western RPG. Okay, we need to... Who do we need to see in here? Queen's room and lover's room. Group room. So we're gonna go to the group room. A lot of swearing, cross-dressing. It really just, like, ran the gamut. Damn, this room was fucking dark. Yeah, like pimping, prostitution. This game was wild for a late 90s game. Squaresoft went in. I don't think that's the right room. Don't make me repeat myself. So we get into the really, really weird room. Oh yeah, definitely. So this is the mindfuck room, apparently. Yeah, this game really, while it's not my favorite Final Fantasy by half, it did a lot to make RPGs mainstream. And so I give it the respect it's due for that. Plus, the materia system was awesome. There are things I don't really care so much about with it, but there's a lot that I really do like about this game. Bubby, I heard you collapsed. Gave him that old Tongan massage. I think I went in the wrong room, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. Ah, get out of my way. So I'm gonna go see what I can purchase. And then I'm probably gonna wrap this stream up. But I do appreciate you guys coming out to hang out with me. Want to do something a little different today. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to play Warframe, since it's Warframe's 6th birthday. Figure I'd show up and dunk some dorks, spin around and shoot some bullets. Think it'll be a lot of fun. This is where I meant to go. Friday I might play, Final Fantasy 14. But, oh yeah, I definitely need more money. I've got plenty of Titan Bangles, but now Mithril Armlets are available. Yep, I'm gonna have to do some grinding off camera. But this is gonna be a game I play mostly in my downtime anyways. Maybe over on the bottom tier at twitch.tv/thebottomtier. If you've enjoyed hanging out with me, that's mostly where I stream when it's not here for work. But yes, do stay tuned to MMOHuts.com and OnRPG.com for all the latest gaming news and reviews. Do pick up 12, it's very good. Hell, it's coming to the Switch next month. So if you have a Switch, get that version. Though I like the PC version of 12, but when I was playing it, it had a very weird issue with when I would tab out, it would shift from being bordered windowless to just windowed. Kind of weird. But I do recommend the remake of 12. It's very good. The Zodiac job system makes the game a lot more palatable. Alright guys, I'm going to grab some lunch and get back to work. I will see you guys tomorrow right here on MMOHuts Live.